Okay, like Pete, I did special ed for a year, and now I'm in the general ed classroom. So I picked insights and strategies that I've seen used or that I wanted to use. I was really looking forward to this one, but unfortunately we have class next Tuesday, so I'll miss family night. Having the parents bring gloves and tell them to tie their shoes. I noticed a lot of third graders have problems tying their shoes when we ask them to tie their shoes. And I don't know if the parents understand how hard it is. So I gave it to our lead teacher, and hopefully she'll do it with them, because I will be here. Senses. We used a lot of senses in our special ed classroom, not only to engage students in our activities, but cinnamon, peppermint keeps minds focused when the students are unaware, and I thought that was very neat. According to Glasser, every class needs five needs: freedom, survival, fun, and belongingness to succeed in a classroom. The rule of three, I really liked. After you hear it a couple times, you start to remember why, or when you see it, you'll remember, oh yeah, that's right, we just learned about that topic. It's good for vocab. We use it for our vocabulary assignments, and I really like it because kids remember it. Let students live and learn. It's important to let them try it out. If you tell them it's not going to work, they're still going to do it, but they have to live for themselves and learn by doing. Curiosity, let's kill the cat. It's the single most characteristic in every child in the human mind. And the study before bed, I try to do it every night, even though I'm totally exhausted. But it actually does work. I start to dream about it, and then it's kind of creepy because I'm up all night thinking about what I just studied. Hopefully it will help for my practice test. All right, so for my strategies was the Tabula Rasa t-shirt, and we actually got to do it yesterday on our first day of third grade, and the students actually did pretty well with it. We just did simple qualities that each student possessed, and it was actually a lot of fun to see them singling out each other. And then, speaking of singled out, this one, I like this activity when the children go around and they introduce themselves and they ask a question, and then the teacher calls a name and we single them out by telling everything about them. The 1-minute managers, the jobs. I really like the jobs because in the mornings kids just know what they're doing. They're not fighting over who's passing out papers, who's sharpening pencils. The line leader is a big one in elementary school that I've seen a lot. Everyone wants to be the first in line. Our wait time, I think, is important. Once you ask a question, you don't just give them the answer or blurt anything out. You count to 1001, 1002, and let the students answer, which I think is a very important quality. Our wagon wheel. This is very interesting, which I've never done, and I thought it was a really fun one. When you stand in a circle, and there's a circle inside you facing you, and the teacher asks questions, and you move along. And that way you interact with everybody in the class, instead of just picking one person to talk to all the time. Reality check. I like this one, especially in this class, because I'm kind of confused all the time. So I like to ask my partner what is going on, and I think this will really work. I see it in kids with groups. Tell them, ask your A or B partner, and then they refresh their memory, and they know what's going on. And my brainstorming. It's good for kinesthetic activities. Students like to move around, and some students are embarrassed to do little funny dance moves or anything, but it's kind of like add-on. You give them a dance move, then you repeat, and you go in groups like around, and it lets the kids kind of be funny and goofy and get them refocused on a new activity. There's mine.
I love the clothing pin art.
Yeah, it's cool.
Really nice.
Mm-hmm.